Yo, what's happening, guys? It is Friday the 14th. I was going to have Patrick on this week. That poor son bitch is ill. He's got some complications he's dealing with in life, and unfortunately, he even got down here and attempted to, but was not able to make it work. Which is, go get some rest, brother. But I want to give you a heads up on what we're dealing with here. We've got, of course, a lot of pressure going on the Fed. Elizabeth Warren, I mean, her dumb ass coming out here trying to put pressure on the Fed to do something. I've already questioned, of course, the thought process. Some people that are in the federal banking world, and then you go and take somebody who knows nothing about nothing and try to put pressure on the Fed to lower interest rates. That's crazy to me. They don't understand the economy at all. Everything that they have done and voted for in House, Senate, all that stuff, everything that they have done monetarily in our country is completely pushing inflation through the freaking roof, making it more and more difficult for people to afford housing, which is a basic necessity. It's leading to things like, I'm not going to get into it. That's before I just start exploding about the stupidity of this and people who are thinking that they need to have some sort of say in this because they are in a position. They have other things they need to be focused on, which would be preserving capital, preserving the public capital, preserving the public trust, which they've completely blown up. They completely destroyed all that, and now they're trying to destroy even more. So that if the Fed pausing and saying, "Hey, we're still not looking at lowering interest rates. If they do, it might be one time this year." That to me is at least I'm standing on the side of Powell on that one, and I can see where he's coming from with that one. So let's kind of do a quick look here. Briefing.com is where I go to take a look at the market and the news that's coming out that will impact the market. And the things that are really, really surprising me, when you're talking about the jump in certain things, and then of course the decline in other things. The thing that's helping our interest rates right now, which is way different than what I anticipated. Massive swing in PPI and CPI. We didn't expect that. We did not expect to see these swings. Just because of what's been happening out there doesn't warrant these swings. I'm wondering what we're going to get in revisions. That's my personal thought. We're probably going to get some revisions. They're going to say it's not as awesome as it is, but that's in a way I'm thinking, and I could be wrong. Hooked news just to force the interest rates because people are bitching enough about the interest rates. We're coming into a point where we want our current administration to look like they're doing something for us. So we've seen seen it bump out, and every time it tries to get too high, steam pulls it right back. Look at this. It ran way up yesterday and peeled back. Today, tried to open up there and it's coming back. There's just whoever trying to move the market. There's money flowing in there to move that market, but the rest of the market's not playing. As a result, that's what I'm seeing, and that's just what I'm reading in here. We could go right back into that channel. We could start a whole new direction. It's possible. But these channels, the weight, the gravity that's happening here is pulling it down. It continues to want to pull it down. So I think that we're going to continue to see that pull down, continue to see interest rates kind of bump a little bit. I'll try and get Patrick on next week so we can go a deep dive into what's happening into all this data that's coming out, all this news, and how he reads that, because he has a spin that we want to have, right? But as is right now, we've seen some improvement outside the channels. I don't know how long it's going to hold. It seems like those channels want to keep yanking it down, but they come out with something in print to force it up, but then it comes right back down. So there's money coming in there to push things, but I don't know that money's going to want to stick around because it looks like a losing bet most of the time. I will keep you guys up on what I see when I see it. But for right now, that's the best I can give you at the moment. I'd love to get Patrick on Tuesday. Give us a little bit more of a rundown. We'll talk to you then.